Right. Okay. Hey, mic testing. Mic testing. 1 2 1 2. I think I can be heard. Hey everyone, it's Minecraft, your builder and every infrastructure he builds. Today, we're on the second part of building USS Enterprise CV-6. Now, I did mention once again, this is a requested building from Shogani May. Shout out to him for requesting me to build CV-6 USS Enterprise, and as you can see, I've started already with the hull, but not far beyond like completely complete from top to bottom. She is still missing some parts, and I am still actually building her. And there are still there were some complications and slight little delays on my building, and I might need to also fix the rear end of the ship herself, because I don't think that height is going to match this height. So there still might be another bit of confusion and delay from the building itself, and she's not hard, but I think for the rest, like flight deck, hull, and the full outline of the waterline and so on, is the easiest part. But as you can see, the building, yes, once again, I did the underneath, or should I say the red waterline with the black outline for the waterline itself. Then I also did this, and as you can see, by far, yes, thin, but you can see that little spread from the top coming up all the way there. This means she's getting wider. So the more I do this, the more she will get wider. To everyone who's ready to see me build and the continuation for USS Enterprise CV-6, today is the weekend, and well, let's say it's a special occasion today in my end, and I'm supposed to not be doing anything today, but since I'm doing something today, and here we are, follow me. I think that's better. Okay. Let's see that at the front. I know it's not perfect, but it will do. Especially for a thick carrier like this one. Why did they even say that? Oh yeah, there must be 2 blocks for this in each. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Okay. This becomes 11, so it's a big one. I can't believe I gained 143 subscribers, yet 10,000 views, yet very little people still watching or still being needy about what expectation this generation expects from a small YouTuber. But I can also understand the situation it's a stiff competition, And when it comes to stiff competition, it's like competing with other people just to become famous, even just a little bit. But I feel like that's just most of what people want to do. Because when you think of careers, you think of things like this that you're doing, or you think of things like this, what I'm doing. It's just something to bring up my career, monetize myself, make myself famous, and others. But I don't think being famous really helps. I want to be, but neither should I be. Unlike the guy in between who wants to do both things, but I want to keep them both balanced. And like this, I do building because it's a fun hobby and it's something I really enjoy so much. Like so much of my precious time when I really need to take a break or so, I do this just to keep my self-consciousness alive, live, kicking and going. Okay, that looks about done here in both ways. Now I'm going to do the thick area, the thick bulgy area on the carrier, which is going to be involved here almost to the middle. Yeah, the middle proportion right there. So give me a moment. Okay, very good. See, like I said, she's not going to look super thin according to how I built her. I had to make sure that the stature and the building would look as wide as this. So if I go back and zoom out, see? She doesn't look so thin. She looks amazing. Oh, and to everyone here who's watching the CV-6 building that I'm doing, to everyone who doesn't know, the reason why the raw footage version of my old buildings, both Aija and Yamato, came as Bismarck and HMS Hood, why they have no live version of them with the raw footage that I've done, is because I deleted them since I was in my old spot where there would be a very noisy fan, but this time I'm in a quiet place with air conditioning and doing whatever the heck I want. I'll probably do also other carriers for my sake of request, of course. I'll build the entire carrier division. The first, second, and third and fifth carrier division, basically. The the Holy Trinity of the Holy Trinity of Mr. Admiral Nagumo in the Battle of Midway, and Mr. Yamamoto. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. It's not. Shoo. There. I think only 1-5. The rest are 3s. Oh no, because that's a third 3, I think. Here you go. Almost there. Just need to cover this entire area up and we are good. Hang on, give me a moment. Just checking, double checking to be exact, if the building is in the right proportions, right size. Okay, our lovely Grey Ghost herself is already with an actual bulky building, like an actual bulky body, but smooth yet very slim. Slim like the Japanese carriers, which I also love. Might need to build them someday. Oh, look at that, even from the furthest proportions on the very back of the round tip of the area. Yes, I can see that. If the block here is blocking the way, it's just for this one. So I know how to fix the carrier deck the next time I need to make this. And if you are seeing this part, this is also part of the carrier deck, and because the carrier deck might be big, and especially for the inside of the interior, it also might be big. That's why I'm trying to be sure. I'm just trying to be sure if the building's going to fit. If the building's going to fit it, of course. Because you'll never know unless you actually try. And then on the top area, we're going to also do the whole deck, which I might need a few colors, like gray concrete, some probably like gray concrete, dark colors. I guess dark colors will do it. Anything, yeah, anything with gray, as long as it's dark gray that fits the Grey Ghost color, it will do. And then I'll probably also put the number 6 in the front of the deck because I've seen a number 6 in the front of the deck, which is going to be built here. It's a giant square. It's a giant a giant rectangle, a rectangle. Sorry, it's a giant rectangle. So as big as that, I guess. Yes, and maybe the ship hull is still as thin as it looks. If I go as far as this is what it's going to look like. But as of now, we're still not yet finished, and we still have a very long way to go. Like building the upper superstructure, the slight interior design of Enterprise, and exterior design, anti-air guns, the coloring, the finishing touches, my flag, her flag, and so on. Probably I might also include the planes. I might include her planes, like the SBD, I mean the TB, the what do you call it? SBD Helldiver, the Wildcats, TBF Bombers, and so on. Another thing, I don't want people to be very biased or to be very enthusiastic about the morality in history about USS Enterprise, and I don't want people trying to, let's say, I don't want them to be mesmerized by the fact that she's always the hero. I know that she is always the first one that everyone always looks up to, and especially if she's the strongest carrier that the IJ has faced. But there are also tons of carriers as strong as her, especially the first carrier division. I'll show Kaku and Kaku in their last fight. Hornet, Yorktown. I feel bad for her mostly. Even worse for Hornet and other ships. But I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't like Enterprise. You should just see Enterprise as a role model of true air dominance, true air and naval dominance, in a way that you're not going to be so enthusiastic about saying Japanese carriers are weak, the Germans have no carriers back in their day, the British carriers are weak. I don't want to hear any of that because that's just technically being unfair and being ultimately racist. And it's like you're saying, in a way, you're speaking in a tongue of an ultranationalist, but in the Navy. So don't be like that. I want everyone to be fair here. I don't want anything to be bad or anything about. I don't want anyone to be bad. Speaking bad about the morality of how the IGN lost all their carriers, how they lost the war and all that stuff, how Enterprise got badly damaged and then she got scrapped, and how she's usually the hero and always everyone is almost talking about her. Even in certain games that I know very well, that describes how much people hate this character so much. I know she is not technically your type of ship, maybe to some of you, and maybe majority of you like her, but to me, in fairness, she's a good role model of what true air to naval dominance is like. Same goes for like the Japanese carriers, the Kidobutai, the first carrier division, second carrier division, and fifth carrier division. But all in all, don't hate, okay? Be good. Show respect. Show some respect, even to the enemy's own naval aviations. They have their ways. So yeah, again, thank you so much to those who watched and to the two people who just joined, the one who joined recently and to the other one who was watching my video. Thank you as well to you both for watching and for being very entertained with my buildings. If you like, you can request me other buildings while I'm still finishing other buildings that I may need to do and may need to build, because there are still upcoming requests that I'm seeing. But yes, I'll find the time, and since it's the weekend, I may need to do this daily again so that I can finish up with the other 3 videos, I guess. 3 videos just to finish up Enterprise's construction. Because yeah, I think she might have 5-6 parts probably. But yeah, anyway, thank you again to everyone who watched, and thank you again to those who joined my stream, and thank you again to the real one who likes my building. Shout out. And feel free to share my channel. Feel free to get notified, subscribe, like, and if you want to see more, you can check my Facebook page because I have a Facebook page. You can also watch my shorts if you're interested in that. And if you want any requested buildings, I will try to do a poll the next time I build, so we can vote what building of ship, what building of houses, guitar buildings, plane buildings, cruise ship buildings, whatever you think is in your head you want me to build, I'll do it. As long as we make this poll and then make the vote and yeah, all that good stuff. I'm your host, Draftcraft Minecraft, your builder in every infrastructure he builds. Ships, planes, resident buildings, probably city buildings, towers, statues, other things that may find your interest. I will see you again in the next video. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.